Hello everyone. I hope you all are doing good. Yes? Okay. So today our topic is the central dogma of life. Okay? The central dogma of molecular biology. Remember, the central dogma is the base of the molecular biology. Okay? What does it mean? That means all the replication process, transcription process, translation process, all these are involved in this central dogma of life. Okay? So now let's move to our next slide. So central dogma is the base of molecular biology. Okay, remember this. Then the concept of central dogma was proposed by Francis Crick in 1958. So guys, do you remember who was Francis Crick? Yes, Francis Crick was British molecular biologist, or you can say he was the famous neurologist who along with Watson proposed the double helical model of DNA. Yes? Yeah, right. So Francis Crick in 1958 proposed the concept of central dogma. So according to Crick, the central dogma is the process in which genetic informations flow from DNA to RNA and from RNA to protein. Okay. So according to Francis Crick, central dogma means it is the process in which the genetic informations which are found in the DNA molecule are transported to RNA, or you can say are copied to RNA strand and from RNA to protein, and this whole mechanism is called as the central dogma. Okay, so now let's move to our next slide. Okay, so now the steps of central dogma. As you know, the first step is the replication process. So as you know, the replication means the formation of new DNA molecule from the parent DNA molecule. Okay, so always from one parent DNA molecule, two new daughter molecules, two new DNA daughter molecules are produced, and this process is called as the replication process. So replication process is one of the process of central dogma, which is the first process. Then move to the second, which is called transcription. So transcription meaning copying of genetic information from one strand of DNA to RNA. Okay, so when all the genetic informations present in the two strands of DNA are copied to one RNA strand, then this is called as the transcription process. And always remember, not both the strands of DNA are copied, only one strand of DNA is copied from which the RNA strand is formed, and this whole process is called as the transcription process. Very important topic. Okay, so next one, reverse transcription. So what is reverse transcription? Reverse transcription meaning formation of DNA from RNA. Okay, what is the difference between the transcription and reverse transcription? Here see, this is the transcription and this is reverse transcription. So what is the difference between these two? Simply, the transcription meaning production of RNA strand from DNA. Okay, production of RNA from DNA. But reverse transcription meaning production of DNA from RNA. Okay, that means the formation of DNA molecule from RNA is called as the reverse transcription. And normally this reverse transcription process can be seen in some viruses. Okay, that means viruses meaning those living organisms which have the RNA genome, that means whose genetic material is RNA. Only in those specific type of organisms this reverse transcription process can be seen, in which the DNA molecules are formed or produced from the RNA strand. Okay, so this is called reverse transcription. Now the last one is called translation process. So this is the last step of the central dogma. Okay, the first step is the replication, where the DNAs are formed from DNA. Second one is the transcription, where the RNA is produced from DNA. Then reverse transcription, only seen in some viruses or those animals which have the RNA genome in which the DNAs are produced from RNA. Then the last one is the translation. And translation meaning production of polypeptide chain. What is polypeptide chain? Polypeptide chain meaning the chain of amino acid. Okay, so finally which becomes the structure of protein. After few modification, it will convert into the protein structure. Okay, so the translation is the last step of central dogma. So when the polypeptide chain or protein molecules are produced from the RNA, then this is called as the translation process. So now let's move to our next slide. Here see, this is the whole process of central dogma, where DNA is formed from DNA. Here see, this is the direction. That means when the DNAs are produced from DNA, this is called as the replication. Okay, then when the RNA is produced from DNA, see the arrow mark, see the direction in the arrow mark. When the RNA is produced from DNA, then this is called as the transcription. Then when the DNA is produced from RNA, here see, this is called as the reverse transcription. Okay, remember, transcription, that means production of RNA strand from DNA strand, and reverse transcription means the opposite one, that means production of DNA from RNA strand. After that, the formation of protein from RNA is called as the translation process. So this is the whole process of the central dogma. So replication, transcription, reverse transcription and translation. Okay, so this is called as the central dogma. So now see, what is the difference between the prokaryotic central dogma and eukaryotic central dogma? So what is the difference? So here you can see, in case of bacterial cell, bacteria is prokaryotic cell. Yes. So in case of bacterial cell, the transcription, translation and the replication process occur in the cytoplasm. That means the whole mechanism of central dogma occurs in the cytoplasm in case of prokaryotic cell. Why? Because prokaryotic cells do not have the true nucleus. Yes, and DNA, generally DNAs are present inside the nucleus of the cell. That means the DNAs are found in the chromosome, chromosomes are found inside the cell, but in case of prokaryotes, there is no true nucleus, and that is why the replication process, transcription process, translation process all occur in the cytoplasm. And in case of eukaryotic cell, there is true nucleus present, and the nucleus contain the chromosome which consists of the gene or DNA. Yes, and the DNA replication always occur inside the nucleus of eukaryotic cell. Yes, not only replication, the transcription process. What is transcription? Production of RNA from DNA. That process also occur in the nucleus of the cell. That means the replication and the transcription process in eukaryotic cell occur in the nucleus. Okay, and the last process of the central dogma, which is the translation process. So translation process always occur in the cytoplasm, and in translation one specific protein molecule can be formed from the RNA strand. Okay, that means simply when the RNAs are produced inside the nucleus, then they migrate outside, migrate towards the cytoplasm through the nuclear membrane pore. Okay, so they come out from the nucleus to the cytoplasm, and in the cytoplasm where the ribosomes are present, in those sites they produce specific proteins. And that is why the ribosome of the cytoplasm is called as the site of protein synthesis or protein factory, where different types of proteins are produced from RNA by the process called translation. Okay, so these are the differences between the eukaryotic and prokaryotic central dogma. In prokaryotes, central dogma occurs in the cytoplasm. In eukaryotic cell, the replication and transcription process of central dogma occurs in nucleus. And the last one, which is called translation, where proteins are produced, that occur in the cytoplasm. Okay guys, so this is our today's topic. So if you have any question, then you can ask me. Okay, so next class we will discuss about the transcription unit. So we will begin the next one, that is called as the transcription process in prokaryote and transcription process in eukaryotic cell. Okay guys, till then take care.